morning. I am at 6 o'clock. I'm pretty tired right now. I stayed up till the wee hours of the morning doing contracts and agreements and just some soul-sucking stuff for Middle Eight Studios. But you have to get those done sometimes. So anyway, I am about to go out, work out, and I'm just waking up to this. Look at that little angel right there. Ooh, yeah. That's Foxy. She's my dog. I got another one. Chihuahua. On Loki Bear. Yeah. Anyway, they're my bed buds. Anyway, time to get started. Let's go. Okay, I'm just getting done detailing this car right now. I love it, by the way. His name is Wipey. Anyway, I walked the dogs this morning and I skipped my morning exercise because I'm going back to Utah and I get to ride my bike. Super excited about that. Tomorrow there is a TT time trial race up at Rocky Mountain Raceway in Salt Lake City. So I'm going to head out there with my bike without the intentions of riding because it sounds like they had a registration that might have closed already. But I'm still going to bring it out with the chances that I might be able to ride myself. And essentially I'm just going to go out there, check out the local scene, meet some of the guys hopefully, and just see what it's about. So that's going to be a really short one. I think it's over, a quarter mile. It's on a racetrack, a drag strip. So anyway, really excited about that. And yeah, just packing up here in Mesquite, Nevada, getting ready to head home.
Would it be true? Well, Adam wondered too. Was it the fabric itself? Maybe there was something about having a little weight on your shoulders that gets you to focus better. Clothed cognition. Enclosed cognition. The idea that there is a kind of magic to cloth. It can carry moods and
Okay, so I switched vehicles with my wife in Cedar City. I'm still on the way to Salt Lake, and I have been sharing Facebook messages back and forth with a group that just accepted me today on Facebook, or just accepted, my membership or whatever on Facebook. And essentially, I found out that at Rocky Mountain Raceway up in Salt Lake, they're running a time trials race today. And that includes, beginners can register for like $15 and race it. So I'm in a race against the clock to make it up there in time to go pick up my bike and run over there. But I'm really anxious to, just jump in it and start racing and meet some people in the local community. And so I was not too hungry, but I knew I hadn't eaten in a few hours and I only had fruit for breakfast. So I had to fuel up, and I just stopped at one of the only stops because if you have ever driven from Vegas to Salt Lake, it's a pretty barren drive. And I had a choice between a fast food hamburger joint or a taco joint. And so I chose the taco place because it was more homemade stuff, and got a black bean and rice burrito. So it was essentially just those two things and a flour tortilla. So, trying to get a little bit of the starch there, but using carbs that are healthier carbs that will be settled and ready in my stomach here in about 4 hours or so. Anyway, nutrition is on the mind, and now I'm thinking more about habits and having some healthy thing. I have some nuts with me, but that's it right now. So having some kind of snacks that are healthier for on-the-go kind of things like this, I would have rather went to, a nutrition bar or something rather than just relying on a fast food joint. So I have to keep that in mind in the future, and the lesson learned. Okay, so it's only been about 15 minutes since I ate that burrito, and even though it was made with black beans, Mexican rice, and a flour tortilla, fairly good ingredients, it was an authentic Mexican restaurant, so they might have added some lard to the beans or something rather, because my stomach is already really churning, and I can tell that because I haven't eaten like that in a while, that it just has upset my stomach more than I felt here in the last week and a half, for sure. And you realize that when you eat a lot of bad food on a regular basis, like what I was doing there for a few months and most of my life actually, that you just kind of become numb to the sensations. So you learn to forget it, and then you get gassy and your stomach hurts and one thing or another. But where I've been feeling physically really good, it is really noticeable right now. And so yeah, I'm I don't know, kind of regretting it, kind of not. I mean, I didn't have much other option. Something that I didn't know was that it was a pretty small burrito. I asked them to make a smaller one because I knew I'd just end up wasting some of it. And so, it came maybe at 2/3 the size that they normally would come to me. And halfway through it, I was already feeling full. And if it was just a normal day, I'd probably cut it off there. But given that I'm going to try racing tonight, I knew that I needed the calories and the carbs. So I finished and I ate the whole thing, which, made me slightly full. But yeah, I mean, I can tell my stomach has shrunk pretty fast as well, because if you get over that initial hump of not eating large quantities, it doesn't take long for your stomach to shrink. Anyway, those were just some side notes. We'll see how I'm feeling in a couple hours, and well, the race is about 3.5 hours from now, so we'll see how I'm feeling then.